Cheers! Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast with me, Andy.
And me, Willa.
Ding!
Can you hear that? Can you hear that fan?
Talk about fans.
Girl, put that away. Smells. I can smell it from here.
Yeah, it smells like roses and
constipation.
lavender. Yeah, so it doesn't smell like
Well, it's building up in there.
Okay, did we start like that?
Yeah.
Can we start over? Let's start over.
Keep that whole part in there, Ditzy, please. Okay,
That's
ready?
The intro clip? All right, hold on. Let's turn on. Go from off position.
I'm already here.
Okay, fine. Ready? Cheers! Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast with me, Andy.
And me, Willa.
Ring ding ding doo doo na na ya.
I was giving the air. I was giving
Light,
a luscious
airy,
breeze.
Sexy.
I was giving just
Speaking of sexy.
yes,
Kesha.
my crock. Thank you.
Very different on the shoe today.
Ding.
But you know what? That's friendship.
I'm gonna stab you. Wait.
I think my favorite thing is a thigh-high kitten heel.
It's like, why even
sparkly
bother
boot.
wearing a heel? You should just wear a boot.
No, because it's like cute because it's like pointed, and it just makes your feet look. It makes your legs look long.
Not with those cargo shorts on.
Guys, get into the gig. Allegra,
And the crowd goes.
Allegra K. Let's get a beverage. I'm hot.
Well, I'm attractive. You're just scalding.
Scalding. That's a good word.
Hand me an ice.
You can say please.
Hand me an ice.
Shake that ice. I'm going to have one too.
Wait, we can both have cherry limeade for once.
Yes. All right, ready? We have sparkling ice cherry limeade.
Ooh.
We're pre-cheersing because we know what it tastes like, and it tastes good. Oh my God!
If you didn't notice, we had that little cardboard box in there from the Starburst sparkling ice. It's because I don't even bother taking a box from there anymore. I just go grab 12 of them and just put them right back in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
I just put them right back where they started.
We are gonna get sponsored by sparkling ice in the future. Mark our words. It's happening. All right, so let's just like recap. So quick little recap. You already told me about it, but they want to know, of course. How was your weekend?
If you watched last episode, you knew I was going to a wedding this weekend. And I just have to say, I tweeted about this the night I got home from the event last night.
All of you were on Twitter.
And
X.
I just have to. It's Twitter, girl. Be so. Don't let Elon win.
So good.
And I just have to say, like, probably the most incredible, like, honestly, in like a weird way, like low key, one of the most incredible experiences in my life. I just like I got to see not one but two of my childhood best friends. I got to see one of those childhood best friends get married, even though he was already married when they had the ceremony. But just the ceremoniousness of it, I just got to experience it. I cried. I was just feeling so emotional.
Girl.
Was
Didn't
feeling
you cry at
so
someone else's wedding? That
Rachel's, I think.
Yeah,
my friend Rachel's.
Just crying. This is a
I cry at weddings.
Gay for love. Willa DeWesp.
I am gay for love.
Is that?
I turned the oven on so that I can make chicken corn on blues after this. Preemptively, baby.
Not the chicken cordon blues.
Preemptive, baby.
And don't think that she's like making chicken cordon
No,
bleu.
I'm heating them up.
It is a frozen
They're
treat.
frozen chicken cordon.
It's a frozen treat.
Okay, so yes, like we talked about last week, the party did consist of Friday night game night, Saturday night or Saturday all day event from like 2 to late. Yes. And then we just drove home today.
Did you dance on the dance floor?
We didn't have a dance floor. We did do it in somebody's backyard in a lovely $1.x million mansion that they had.
And you know what? We love a mansion.
Ingrown pool.
Ingrown? So dumb. Ingrown pool.
Ingrown pool.
Ingrown hairs all over.
All over you, baby. I know you get them. So we were in an in-ground pool, and we were like playing basketball, and I was just like swimming and getting the balls for everybody. It was really
you were probably
fun.
living your like child life.
We were having such a good time. I was really living. We played Can Jam, love Can Jam, won a couple games of Can Jam, lost a couple games of Can Jam. For those of you who are not privy to Miss Can Jam,
Can Jam,
it was generated here in Western New York.
Shout out.
And we had to teach the non-Western New Yorkers at this event over in Massachusetts.
They're like, why
about Can Jam.
Yeah.
Some of them were one was from Brazil, several were from New
shout out to
York,
Brazil.
Rhode Island, Colorado. We're talking all over the map, girls, because a lot of the people there were friends of the bride and groom, and they are all content creators. They're all Magic the Gathering content creators. Obviously, actually, I would like to take this moment, if you're listening, to shout out to one of my best friends of all time, BZ, as he is known in the Magic the Gathering community. Guys, if you play Magic the Gathering, you may know of a little known, several 100,000 subscriber YouTube channel called The Nitpicking Nerds. That is my best friend, and he has been since 5th grade. One of my several best friends, but
yeah, I was gonna
one
say,
from 5th grade.
Calm down.
You're just the newest one, honey. Don't feel special. and his beautiful wife Mia, who was a sister from the second I met her. Because this is the first time I met her, because they've been living their whole lives like doing just
their entire lives doing life elsewhere,
just doing things elsewhere on the internet, whatever. But like, it's just true friendship when you go and you see somebody you haven't really seen in like 2 or 3 years, and it's just like no time has passed.
Yeah, you get to
no
catch up,
time
to
has
hang
passed.
out.
We're hanging out. We're playing Super Smash Bros. We're playing Mario Kart. We're playing Magic the Gathering. We're just vibing and we're and nerding and
so
just living
gay.
Our truth.
And if there were straights there
were
gay.
a lot of straights, but there were a lot of gays.
Yeah,
but there was a lot of gays. There was a lot of queers. There was a lot of bis. And then, of course, my straight friend, who was the groom.
The groom. Franchement.
And it was just an amazing experience. I tweeted about how emotional it really made me at the end of the night, because I was like at home. I was back at the hotel room with Ava. Ava, shout out, obviously.
Again, Ava, shout out.
Ava was amazing. She's also friends with the groom, and and it was just like a fun experience to be like, I haven't seen these people, and some of these people are deep friends of mine, deep like Will lore, not even Willa lore, Will lore, from back when I was in elementary, middle, and high school. And it just like, it feels like refreshing and rejuvenating to finally see these people again and reconnect over something, because there's a lot of tea that I won't spill on the channel, on the pod, but there's some reasons that disconnected us over time that are really personal, that weren't about our relationship together, but rather other interceding
outside
issues, forces and such, that kept us from really seeing each other and hanging out and like continuing the friendship in person. But it's always been there. And so the last couple times that we've been able to see each other, including this past weekend, it's like no time has passed. Yeah. We're like, how are things been going? Let me catch you up in about 5 minutes, and then we're just going to act like nothing's changed. Because it hasn't.
And also, it's good to like get out of your normal friend group and like go to like an outside thing that you don't do every day to like rejuvenate you, to like give you something else energy wise. And then you come back into your life and you're like, I feel like maybe a little pep in my step.
I know I think I know exactly what I'm cheersing to this week, but I don't know what I'm dumping to yet.
All right, let's cheers, because I have my cheers too. So go ahead.
So I would like to cheers to. We're gonna double cheers today because it's incredible. Obviously, we're cheersing very obviously to like long-lasting friendships and like beautiful moments and love and all these things. That's whatever.
Magic the Gathering.
We can cheers to that too. Sure, she's fine. We love Magic. Magic. If you're gonna sponsor me, actually, any of the Magic content creators want to have me on.
Magic like an entity?
What do you? No. Wizards of the Coast is the company that makes Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they need to sponsor us.
No. They can sponsor us, but I was going to say, if anybody from the Magic the Gathering community, like any of the streaming channels, the gameplay channels, anybody wants to have me on, I will come in full drag. I will dress up. I will play a Magic the Gathering. I'll play Commander with you.
For those of you who are not nerds like myself, it was very fascinating that I just learned that Magic the Gathering is basically just an improv game. Like...
No, that's D&D.
No. What?
That's D&D.
Oh.
We can cut that.
No, let's not. So Dungeons and Dragons?
I love Dungeons and Dragons, but I believe Wizards of the Coast is also the company that creates the Dungeons and Dragons pamphlets, I think.
No, but so
Yes.
let's tell the viewers. So Dungeons and Dragons, I thought was like a card game, but it's literally someone makes up like a map, basically like a skeleton of like a thing, and puts like things in place in a storyline. But then you just then say go, and you just like improv it in a group of people at a table.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
Is a card game.
Okay, so Magic the Gathering is a card game.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you can
I'm
play
learning.
online, but it's
I'm
still
learning.
He's learning.
I'm learning.
He's learning. He's
But
getting involved in the community.
Yeah,
Thank
like
you for being
I'm
an
trying to
ally.
be inclusive and like get to know other communities.
Thank you for being
And
an ally.
thank you.
But what I'd like to, obviously we're cheersing to all the important things, obviously, but what I really want to cheers to
What happened?
is when two fags walk up in a party and we stunt
on them
everybody
hoes.
else. Did he put the picture right here, please, of Ava and I? A couple, a smattering of the pictures.
Smattering.
When I tell you,
rotate through them.
When I tell you, so Ava and I both had suits that we were working on for our King Drag personas, of which you will see us soon, because I believe this podcast will be coming out right before our show.
Is this August?
No, we're doing a show. Ava and I decided on the car ride. So we're turning Spotlight. I'm switching up Spotlight. We'll talk about it in a second.
Ooh.
But we'll be doing a
We'll
Troye
talk about
Sivan Spotlight.
Ooh.
Actually, I'll talk about it right now. Sidetrack. We're just going to sidetrack real fast. Guys, I've actually decided that while the underground remains open, which is however long that's going to be.
Who knows?
I've decided to switch up the game on Miss Spotlight, and I've actually decided that I'm taking gigs away from you because you've decided not to do them anymore. I'm actually going to turn Spotlight into just like themed performer Spotlight. So the first one we're doing is on August 8th, Friday, August 8th at 11 o'clock. We're doing Troye Sivan. We're doing a Troye Sivan Spotlight. We're doing Kings and Things. Ava and I are planning to do Queen and King in the same show. We're gonna change up some things. Like we're doing concepts. We're doing all Troye Sivan songs. Right. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be show stopping. I have some other ideas for. I've actually became so passionate.
I just liked him on.
Oh, girl.
Is he a top?
Yeah. Notably.
Troye, sponsor me.
Notably.
Sponsor me.
God, this is never gonna look good for you. Wow, it's not gonna look good.
Troye, I'm really fun.
I'm really fun.
Troye, and you have your number one fan.
I don't even know number one. I wouldn't want to take that away from the people who are like cutting themselves for Troye, but I'm here.
Wait, what are Troy's fans called? Savanis?
Ditzarinis. No. Ditzarinas. The correct word is Ditzarinas. Anyway, that's the sidetrack.
Cool.
We're changing Spotlight. So while we were in the car, we were thinking about that. But also, we were working on just specifically spotlighting
August.
Well, August is going to be Troye Sivan, but I have ideas. I want to do like a Billie Eilish night. I want to do a K-pop / girl group night where instead of coming up with high conceptual themes, we're actually going to make it the simplest thing possible, which is usually that I hate when shows have multiple of the same artist in the same show by different performers. Like, she did Lady Gaga in the first set and she's doing Lady Gaga in the second set, just random songs. I'm like, oh God, I wish it was all different. Instead, 180, all the same. All the same.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because like I said, 2 of the same or 3 of the same artist is like weird because it's like we're doubling up and it's unintentional and like strange, and then everybody else is different.
They just picked the songs.
So it either needs to be all different
or all the same.
And I like a theme. So, Ala, your textbook when we were doing Gaga night, Rihanna night, Beyonce night, all those things.
Do that.
I was like, well, we'll just turn Spotlight into that because honestly, nobody else's shows are doing that. Nobody else is saying let's do one artist. And we're doing we're doing not underground artists like LOL joke pun, but we're doing artists that are like, we're not doing Beyonce. I'm not planning to do Beyonce. I'm not planning to do Lady Gaga. I'm planning to do like
your
people with cool discographies.
Yeah.
Because Troye has a really interesting, like lengthy discography.
I love
that. I'm like,
oh my.
That's a good one.
My youth.
There's a lot of good songs. It's very queer coded. And I'm like, nobody's done that. And it's like King centric.
Yeah.
So we're planning to bring out some Kings and some things and do some fun stuff. And we might even have somebody's first performance for the show, which we won't talk about. I won't dish out. So you better be there.
You gotta go to know.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that the real cheers today is actually Ava and I looking so fucking incredible at this wedding. We stole the show.
Obviously.
Not away from the bride and groom though, because they looked absolutely stunning.
But out of everyone, guest-wise.
it was not even a question. Black rhinestone suits, pants. No, of course not.
Took her 2
Ava
days.
Ava has her silver shoe, like silver heel shoes.
Handcrafted, hand-placed
hand
stones.
stone shoes. We both had hand stoned rhinestone jackets. We went and we spent the morning of Saturday yesterday buying jewelry from the local thrifts. Oh baby, we
decked out
in jewels. I had
Decked the halls.
I had glued on earrings. I had bracelets. I had a brooch. I had
a brooch.
Oh yeah, I had a brooch, bitch.
I love a brooch.
And everything was like crystal / it was like clear crystal, silver crystal, AB crystal. Like it was all in the same family, so it was all matchy.
Thank God.
Same energy, but
No
like
idea
not
what that
perfectly
means.
matching. What do you mean?
I just don't know what you just said. AB crystals.
Oh, it's like clear crystal, which is just clear.
Okay.
Silver crystals, which have like silver backing, so they look like regular silver like dots. And AB refers to Aurora Borealis, which is essentially the crystal is not colored, but the shimmer that it gives off is rainbow-esque, like rainbow
like a
hued.
prism.
Yeah, like prism. I actually have some right over there
Katy
to show
Perry
you later.
shout
But yeah, we looked incredible. We looked stunning.
Right.
We put a little beat on. Both of us put a little bit of highlighter.
Oh, a little
concealer,
light dusting?
Oh, we were
Dusted.
Mama, we looked dusted. And I want to tell you something.
What?
I
Tell
got
me.
in the pool. I was in the pool for about 3 hours.
Post.
Oh yeah, after I had my makeup on, I got in the pool for 3 hours. I got out the pool to go like piss or whatever. Looked in the bathroom mirror. I still had glitter on my eyes. I still had concealer under here and glitter on my eyes. I said, I don't know what the
Did
fuck.
you?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck they're putting in Elf camo concealer or Wet n Wild glitter highlighter or the Got to Be spray. But y'all, you need a raise.
And that's
you need your pussies
and that's a
ate.
trifecta.
Y'all need your pussies ate. Y'all need your asses ate because whoever fucking
Not
created
eating
these,
the asses of the makeup company.
whoever came up with these formulas, baby, I was underwater swimming around.
And you said,
doing things. I was
said-
even rubbing my face. It was all water. It was still on.
Wow.
It was still on. I was absolutely gagged. But yeah, we looked incredible. So that's about
cheers
it.
to that. Ding.
So that's what we're
great.
choosing to.
I
Oh,
love.
what a good weekend.
You know what? I love walking into a wedding. We were talking about weddings last episode. Like, I love walking into a wedding and people going, "Damn!"
I had the
I did
groom's
that.
homophobic and Trumper grandmother going, I really like Nick and Will. They have a really they look great. I said, yeah, because I serve cunts and you don't, bitch.
Yeah.
Go back to the red state where you belong.
Read a book, bitch.
And that's
I've
on
always
what?
said that.
Drag. And what are you cheersing to?
So I'm. Did you?
No.
I'm cheersing to. So I haven't gone out in a long time.
Because nobody will take you. Anyway.
Since moving in, I haven't really gone out because I'm all the way in Tonawanda, which is about like 15-20 minute drive to downtown. So I just been chilling, getting stuff ready for Sober 16. And I decided this Friday and Saturday, this past weekend, to just go out for a little bit and dance around. I went to Underground for the show.
Which
Chaos.
show? Okay, Love.
Yeah, so I got to see Mars. I got to see Mary Jane was in it, and like a couple other people. And it was cute. It was fun. And I just went for the first set, came home, and then Saturday I went out to 26.
We love staying for just the first set. Love.
I'll never. If you want me to see a number, you have to do it in the first set because I'm going home.
That's actually I used to have the philosophy of we'll put this kind of number in the first set and this one in the second, and it's actually
a better
completely
one in the second one.
Yeah, and it's completely 180.
Go first. Yeah.
You put your best
So
foot
then
in
they
the
stay
first
for the
set.
second.
And then if they're and then if they want to leave, okay, bitch, I already
saw
served
the good
cunt.
one.
Second one, I'm rolling on the floor. I'm acting a fool.
Yeah.
I'm doing something
Do like your
stupid.
cunty one where you want to showcase yourself first, because I'm leaving.
Because the bitches do be leaving.
I'm tired. I'm 33.
And we're planning to do 3 sets at the Troy night, so get into that gig.
Yeah, I'll be there for the first one.
You can be there for probably the first 2, but
Maybe.
we have some we have some special
Sexy.
guests coming. Hopefully, not performers, but people that haven't seen us, straight guys and from the friend group that are supposed to come with their girlfriends. And we're trying to Ava and I are we have to stunt.
You got to promote, bitch.
It's a different thing. Well, she's finishing we have 2 people who said no to us asking, which usually never happens. So we're okay.
They said Troy.
Do you want?
Huh? Who is it? Said no.
Yeah. And they were swiping
You
up on
literally
yeah, and they swiped up on the story, and we're like, oh, us and like this and this, like us. And then Ava texted them, and they both said no. Why would you swipe on the story asking if who wants to be in the night and then say no? No, you're not masculine enough for it. And so
I'm not masculine enough for Troy Sivan.
Exactly, that's the terrible.
I'll be
part.
the Ariana Grande.
If somebody does
or the
Dance to This,
or Tate McRae.
If somebody does Dance to This, or you could be the
girl.
Is it Charlie XCX did 1999, I think, with him, and Talk with him. Yeah.
I want to be my youth. My youth is yours.
Who is the person? Somebody in that song does the I don't want it anymore.
That was like when I saw him at Kiss the Summer Hello at Canalside. Star 102.5 put it on. I went and I was front row because it was just open. It was when he was like right when that album came out. So it was like when
Blue
he
Neighborhood.
like shot up.
Blue Neighborhood sponsor.
Oh my.
That's not that. That's
he just did that song though.
That song is like 2018.
Well, I saw.
Anyways,
Troye Sivan, shout out. But
cheers to going out.
Cheers to going out. With just no care in the world, no timeline. I just was like, I want to go out, have a good time, and dance around a little bit, and then go home. And you know what? I did that.
And you did.
And I'm good for going out for a while now. Because I did it. I saw my friends. I danced with my friends. I was just like happy. And then I went home. And I said...
I know that's exactly what you looked like on that couch when you got home.
No, I was chiefing down cookies. That bag of cookies over there.
Where did you get those?
Wegmans. I went to the STAG. My brothers had a STAG party, which... Talk about serving cunt at a wedding. I served MC cunt at my brother's stag because he was like, no one wants to be on the mic, like hosting a stag party and like doing the raffle and all this.
And
shit.
You were like, let's go, fag.
No, he called me and he was like, can you do this? And I was like, sure. Like, what do you want me to do?
For Matt?
Yeah. So there was this ring toss game, which I took a picture of, which we have to do at like a fundraiser event. It was so great, but it was all liquor bottles. And because like all straight guys like love whiskey so much, like they were gooning over whiskey.
Who wants to drink gasoline?
Literally them. They were like spending hundreds of dollars doing this ring toss game to try to like get it, because you like get the ring on there and then you get the bottle. And so I was thinking we do that with some NA bottles, but then do some just like bottles with water, but like have like a prize on them. So like people are spending money to try to like get a prize, like a gift card or something. Like we can like be really cute. But anyways, I was the personality at the stag party and making funny jokes. I said there was like a care package, like raffle basket, and had like dude wipes in it. And I go, wow, I was like, the next package up is something that you all need because there's dude wipes in here and we know you don't wash your ass.
And were they laughing?
No one laughed besides my mom. And she just goes, that's a good one.
That's hilarious.
I go, wow, tough crowd here. These straights.
These straggots out here.
Yeah, and I literally...
And they didn't laugh because they went, it's true.
They were like, we don't wash our asses. But
they're like mad.
And then like this guy came, like we were just starting the raffle. Like we were almost on number one, or we just did number one. And this guy came late and like bought raffle tickets, so we had to like wait for him. And I was like, wow. And I didn't even know him. It was like his name was Dan. And I was like, wow, Dan's here late, everyone. He wants to be in the raffle. I was like, everyone boo Dan. And then he kept winning. He literally like won like 4 or 5 baskets.
No, he didn't.
And everyone was so pissed. And I go, he won again. And like he just kept like quietly standing up. And I was like, wow, late arrival Dan won again. Like,
damn, just bullying.
It's so funny because it's like you can say whatever you want if you're like, ha ha ha. Like it's just like
insult comic.
Yeah, it was great. So I'm really happy with my performance at the stag party.
Did anyone tip you?
No, but I did make like $1,000 for him at the ring toss game. People paid like $1,000 to play this game, like over and over again.
Did anybody win?
Yeah, all the bottles were gone. And then we were like, all of a sudden, like there was 2 bottles left, and we were like, we were kind of done. And so all of a sudden there was like an auction. Like someone was like, I'll give you $12 for the Patron bottle. And I go, guys, we have an offer for the Patron bottle, $12. Do I hear 15? And someone went 15. And then I was like, I guess we're doing an auction now. Do I hear 18? And then it went up to $50.
That's correct.
I know. So I was like, we should do an auction. Those are so fun.
25 in the back, 30, 30,
I don't
30.
even have to do that. We were just like, do you have 15? And like I was just like being all sassy. It was just really fun. So honestly, I'm like living my hosting oats right now. I feel like, ew.
Anyways,
cheers to our weekends. We had a great time. Boop.
And the last thing I want to say before we have to go to break,
What?
because I'm sure we have to, is my one friend, my other of my trio, the one that wasn't getting married, gave me the highest compliment I've ever received in my life.
Whoa.
Which is that he said that, this is for you gamer nerds out there, and you should learn because it's related to D&D as well. He said, I have like a nat 20 in charisma. And I said, Kevin, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And that just means you have a lot of charisma. Like that means it's like,
so when you like roll for charisma check, or you like roll for like an ability check in Dungeons and Dragons.
Nerd alert. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
No, please.
No, when you roll for your like checks in that game, you roll like a D20, and to get a nat 20 is like a natural 20 on the die, and whenever you get a nat 20 on a die in Dungeons and Dragons, no matter how hard the check is, you immediately win. Like the check could be like, oh, you have to get.
So it's the top thing you can get.
Yeah.
And then
he was like,
making like a punt, like a.
No, he was literally like, you have like the highest level of charisma I've ever met. And I literally was like, that's like genuinely like the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
Can I top on that?
No. You can bottom on that, but you can't top on that.
Oh, I'll bottom. Someone told me once that my charisma or like my personality is magnetic. And we're going to break.
So we're gonna cheers. We're dumping because we already just did our cheers.
We're gonna do quick dump, which is quick toot.
A toot.
We're gonna do a toot.
I'm dumping out estranged fathers using their like son's wedding to like try to reconnect with his family. Ooh. It was awkward as fuck for everybody there.
You don't do that.
A 5-minute speech where he's talking about family, and I'm like, didn't you divorce his mom? Like, don't you like, doesn't one of your sons like genuinely not talk to you anymore? I was gagged. This is a man that I know, a friend's dad who I've known for a long time, and he's a Republican. He's a piece of trash. Like he just, and then it's like, woe is me. My sons don't want to talk to me anymore. Nobody wants to interact with me. I was like, oh no, it looks like the consequences of your actions have come to bite you in the ass, son. Don't really feel bad for you. Anyway, that's how I feel.
And you know what?
I thought you were gonna actually dump something on the floor. I was gonna be
on the laptop.
But yeah, no, so I'm dumping that out because it's so sad that you're like, he was one of 2 people to give speeches. The other person just did a quick little poem.
Why would they give the speech if he's estranged?
No, like,
or he's just like
he was.
He's
so
just
listen,
not really absent. Or
there's a lot of other tea we'd have to get through,
right,
but that's but essentially that kind of idea of like, hey, this is a really important day for this person, and you knowing that your family doesn't really fuck with you, and you decide to like go ahead
Weddings
and
are
like
so interesting with that.
And you go ahead to like go give a speech, and he
people.
gave a speech, and there was one line that he said, which I won't say here. There was a line when we looked at it, where I looked with where the bride rolled her eyes, and I got it on camera.
Yes, please show me.
And I looked over at Nick, and I went,
God, I
Ava,
love
you.
drama.
Ava knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I will because you're going to show me that because it's so funny.
Well, I don't have the video, but I'm going to tell you exactly what it was.
Okay.
But
I want to see the video.
And what's your tea?
So I'm dumping out. I'm going to dump out putting too much effort into guys.
Girl, we have to talk about that too.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm so done. If you are out there and you start a conversation with me, or I start one with you, and we're kind of going back and forth, and you're not giving me any energy back.
We've done this out before. We'll dump it out every day.
Yeah, but
because it's our podcast.
I'm dumping out that, like, giving that energy, like, to somebody. I was just on the car ride today. I was, out and doing stuff, and I just literally just had a moment, and I go, why am I giving energy to people that don't fucking matter anymore or never mattered? to me. Like I'm like giving all this like energy to try to like go on dates or try to talk to people. I'm like, I'm busy.
Blessed and highly favored.
I'm sorry. If you're not going to like add in to make me have more energy about my own life, then you're out. Sorry. I have shit to do. I'm performing after Kesha.
And you bitches couldn't.
And you know what?
And it's after. This is coming out after we've done.
Yeah, but that's why I'm wearing these boots, bitch. So these are, I'm wearing these to stretch them out and kind of work them in. These are my Kesha boots for the concert. That's this Thursday. We are actually going to be partnering with Live Nation, Western New York. Thank you so much. They are technically sponsoring us. So we are going to be basically like Party Hypers hosts of the official after party at Darien Lake for Kesha. And if you did come, hi.
Hey, girl.
We had so much fun. If you didn't come, go fuck yourself. But no. Very important partnership. I'm very excited. I love Darien Lake. I love music and concerts, and we love Kesha. So it's gonna be so fun.
If it's any indicator, like we were already going.
We were literally going. They wanted 2 drag queens, and I go, I'm literally going with 2 drag queens.
You're like, holy shit! If you didn't know this already, we have 3 tickets. 3 of us are going, and it's that exact setup.
The exact 3 that I would have chose for this,
and that's exactly what the fuck I was gonna say too.
But it's gonna be so fun.
And we made a sound.
We are we're gonna have little photo ops. We're gonna have it's gonna be so fun. So I'm cheersing to that. Fuck guys, but love Kesha.
Love Kesha. Love.
All right, so let's get into.
We're gonna do a little quickie episode today.
Quickie episode, guys.
We're just gonna do questions. We don't really have. We already just talked about some fun stuff, but we'll come up with some sort of like crazy theme or something to do for our next episode. But we need a little refresher.
Yeah, we're just here to chill.
We had a whole skit episode. We had a whole serious talk episode.
Now we want to do a question episode. We didn't get that many questions, of course, because you guys literally didn't come through. But
you literally posted it today.
I did post it today. So.
Also, I still can never get over that on that poster that we used. It's Sella's wig twice is on that poster.
That is, I didn't even notice that until right now.
Clock.
That's amazing. All right, so there's one that probably we'll get into a longer conversation. So
gross.
But someone said, if I'm gonna double dump this episode, and I'm going to dump the fuck out of whoever posts, like specifically whoever sent "Who wants to get with you."
I'm like we're gonna have to buy NGL, like, because you can pay to like get it to find out who did it. We should do it.
You know what? We are not gonna do that just so that it keeps privacy.
No, we'll keep.
But I'm gonna literally tell you that's a dumb question. Stop interacting with us.
Stop it.
No, because it's like, how the hell am I supposed to know that? And like, everyone wants to get with me.
Clearly, nobody wants to get with either of us.
I know. So stop asking that because it makes us feel bad.
It keeps reminding me that I've gone 7.5 years without a boyfriend.
And I went 33.
Well, I was actually having that conversation. Side note, I was having that conversation with
me.
No, with Ava about me feeling strongly about trying to talk to other people when they're like, woe is me, things are shitty, blah blah blah, whatever, specifically about relationships and whatever.
And you go, Andy hasn't been in a relationship.
I'm empathetic to their plight, but I'm not sympathetic.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Well, you really shouldn't ever be sympathetic because that means taking on someone else's feelings.
Well,
I mean,
is
more just like, I understand you're.
No, that's sympathy.
No.
If I'm being empathetic to how they're feeling, I'm like, I hear you. Yeah. You're seen. You're heard.
But you're not.
I understand the situation you're in. Blah blah blah, etc. etc. But I'm sorry when these. Let's just be honest.
Whores.
When these when these dirt nasty pig shit bottoms that are our friends.
Don't talk about me like that.
Exactly. Come to me and they say X, Y, and Z. This is not about this person specifically, so if they're listening, whatever. But they go, I'm sad. X, Y, and Z happened with this person I was dating. I'm very upset, blah, 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 whatever. At some point in the conversation, you're going to lose me.
Yeah.
I'm going to still be your friend, and I'm going to still listen. I'm still going to actively listen and give you support and give you love and cherish it. But in my mind, I want you to know, I'm going to go, so you've dated 4 people in the last 3 months. 3 years, 3 months, doesn't even matter.
Like,
if the number of people you've dated is greater than 0, or I want to say if the number of people that you've dated is greater than 1 in the last 6.5 years, I'm sorry, I will play Oppression Olympics with you because that's why I'm not feeling sympathetic.
That's why you just go,
at the end of the day, what I really want to say mentally, what I'm taking in and being a good person and not saying is, girl, go look in the fucking mirror and look at yourself and go,
figure out.
Yeah, I basically have no reason anyone wouldn't want to date me, so I'm easily going to find somebody else.
Yeah. Because you have been.
Because you
people.
have.
Yeah.
You haven't had that problem.
Yeah.
You've never had that problem.
Yeah.
So let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that's the thing. It's like,
and I'll tell you about that later.
So I was actually,
and how it was referenced to you was the only person that can talk to me about it is Andy, who never has had a boyfriend. And I like, if he was annoyed, I'd be like, well, I get it.
So I'd
be like, I get it, sister.
So I was talking. I'm not talking to, but I went on a date with one person, and they are potentially moving to Buffalo, and so I was like, chatting here and there, nothing crazy. We wanted to go out on a second one. They're not looking for anything serious. Totally fine. But I just met them out in Rochester, right? And we were like. I was like excited to dance with them and flirt with them and stuff like that. And we like watched the drag show. It was fine. And then all of a sudden, like, it did not work out. He was definitely not interested. He was like, oh, I gotta go, basically. And I just was like, oh, okay. Don't know what happened there, but whatever. And then I found out like some more things, like you start getting to know people and you're like, oh, that's the vibe. Got it. Like, you go on one date with someone and they put on, not a show, but like you only get to know them for like an hour.
And you put your best foot forward.
You put your best foot forward. So like, and like someone could think that about me too. It's like you get to know people.
You get to know you're annoying.
Yeah, I'm fucking great. But
egotistical as well. Thank you so much.
Whatever. It's called confidence. Maybe you should try it.
You should be confident in things that are a good quality, and maybe there's nothing.
What are you talking about?
It's the least flexible thing I've ever seen you at.
I didn't stretch, cunt.
Baby, let's not get into that.
So then I found out that like lifestyle wise, probably not a match anyways, but the rejection of that, and I'm like, God, another like potential in my head good person that like just didn't work out again. Like I'm just like, so I got like sad when I was in Rochester, and I just was like, and then
you texted me and you said, shit night. And I said, you go, girl. Fuck him. He's stupid.
I know.
That's basically what I said.
Stupid faggot.
I did say, I was like, fuck that bitch. Like, I was like,
I know.
And
then I was on the way home.
See?
I was on the way home, and like I was like a little sad, but like we were like singing songs and shit. Like it was fine. And then like 2 days later, I was like, I'm fine. So it's just like, you go through it sometimes, and we all just need to fucking like be sad, feel it for a second, and then just be like, oh wait, I didn't know that person 4 months or like a month ago, so I'm fine. It's okay.
I had a similar conversation with a very specific person kind of today while we were driving home over the last 3 hours, and it just is like very clear. He basically like one for one was like, that's not the, and in a nice way was like, we're just not. That's just like not what's happening. That's not the vibe. And I was just like, honestly, okay.
Yeah.
You're clearly a mess. But it was kind of no T. He's clearly a mess. But the other thing was that when we were texting, we were having sort of that similar conversation regarding like what we were looking for and desires and et cetera, et cetera. And I really was coming to the internal conclusion where I was just like, you are a mess, and I can't help you get through that situation. Like the issues that you're bringing up aren't like something I can be sympathetic towards but okay.
You can hear it.
Was hearing, listen,
Yeah.
This person, whom you know, very obviously, looks the way he looks, which is desirable to a lot of people, I would say. And he has his own internal issues with body image and whatever, and et cetera, et cetera. And some things happened this weekend that like sparked a little bit of like, oh, I should just, blah, 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 like issues with that scenario. And I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm a boy sitting here telling you you're very attractive, and it's annoying that you're not grasping that and reciprocating that. But then you go to some event and it's just a bunch of like
naked people.
It was literally the beach. So it was rendezvous.
Yeah,
so it was like
a
literally
gay
the beach.
Yeah.
And it's like you're going there and you're having a self-conscious moment. I said, honey, I've been there. I've done that. That's not the place to like,
because like you're just
compare yourself to. And at the end of the day, I'm like, if you can't look in the mirror and see the beauty that is there,
it's not time. It's
not time.
Wrong
but
time.
It's not only wrong time. I'm also like, we've talked about your exploits, my exploits,
well,
like
also,
things that we've done in the universe with whomever. And I'm like, honey, I like bringing it back. One boyfriend in the last decade who was a pedophile. I mean, there's nothing. I was like, at the end of the day, when you're like, oh, this person, we broke up with this person, I moved here, blah, 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 whatever. Did all that.
But you know what?
Your oppression Olympics is not going to beat mine. No, I'm sorry.
But
like,
also,
it's just, I'm going to feel.
But also, what I have to say to that is like, well, one, I relate to him in a sense of like,
of course.
Body
image and
of like people telling you you're so attractive, and then you're just like, but I don't feel that way.
And you're also like, and where's the evidence?
Yeah.
And my issue in this conversation was, baby, there is evidence. So let's not clock T where the T is.
But at the same time, when it comes, like, I remember being self-conscious and like going on dates, and then I sabotaged it because I was feeling like internally bad. And so like, and then the opposite person who's like, maybe fully formed and doesn't have these issues, like wasn't interested anymore because I can't take a compliment. I can't, I'm not feeling confident or whatever like that. So I just feel like, there's just like, for you, that's just not an attractive quality to a potential partner because they have to do work.
I mean, it's more
You're
of
not
like,
on the same level.
I wouldn't have that issue if it wasn't the current situation that we're in. Like, it's kind of shitty to say, but I mean, at this point, I'm like, of course we could just be friends. Honestly, I'd rather just hook up with you than like anything. At this point, I'm like, I would rather like you come over and play video games for 30 seconds and then hook up and then like leave. But that's not going to happen. Like,
that's not
that
even,
section's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, that little extra bit isn't going to happen. I'm
So
like,
then
all right, I
where
guess you
are
could just
we?
like come hang out. Like, whatever, I guess we can be friends.
But is that even something you want?
Well, I'm not really feeling all that affected by it anymore because at this point, at this point,
are
I'm
you
like,
secretly being affected by it?
I mean, maybe a little bit, but like when we had that whole conversation today, I wasn't sad. I was like, baby, it's been going down this road for the last however many months we've been talking again.
There wasn't anything that was progressing into anything.
Like, there wasn't anything that was progressing, and at the end of the day, like no tea, no shade, everyone's a little fucked up, but like as it continues to show that you don't have a grasp on being fucked up and doing something about it.
Yeah. Well,
and I mean, he doesn't watch this and he doesn't listen to this, so it's whatever. But like,
whatever, it's your feelings, and you're not saying names. But my thing is too, like,
you can't fix it if you're not going to work on yourself.
But I just then think about like for me, like too, like going on this like date and then talking to this guy and then him obviously rejecting me. I literally was just like, wait a second, I actually like. I learned that I want a relationship, but I don't want somebody who's in the circuit party scene. No. I don't want somebody who smokes a vape and cigarettes, and I don't want somebody who like goes to like I don't know, like is so in the gay community as far as like the like looking at different cities as like the gay men in the city, like almost like it's hard to explain because it's like I wasn't
going and picking out meat.
Yes, in a way, like he just like said something that was like Toronto's like really sexually charged right now, and it's just like really fun. Like, and I'm
so we're literally going to pick out meat.
Yeah, like I love going to a city and going to like an event, a drag show and stuff like that, going to the queer establishments, but I'm not, and like, yeah, if there's hot guys, we're like, ooh, look at that fucking hottie. But like, I'm not like looking for that first. Mm-hmm. And I think that I'm not judging it if people are, because everyone's in their own place, but like I learned that that's not something I want in my partner.
Like, we're not
to,
going to go to Folsom. We're not going to go to Market Day Chicago.
So actually, JoJo and I, shout out JoJo on the pod.
JoJo, my daughter.
We were looking to go to Chicago in August sometime, and we chose that date, and we looked it up, and it was Market Days, and I go, we cannot go. Because, and JoJo's like, why not? That's the best time to go. And like, I go, you bitch, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people in this 2-block radius
who are all going to reject us,
and also just
because they look like
and
Adonis.
I'm someone who likes going out, but I don't want to be shoulder to shoulder with someone in the sweaty heat and then go into the bar and stand in line at the like, it's like, that's not what I want to do.
That's not the attraction for you.
Yeah, like I just like I want to just like vibe and chill and go to a nice event and then go home. Like, I just want to be floating through life, having a good time. I don't want to be stressed and like rushed or like pushed. Like, ew.
Also, there's never, those are like the high, I don't want to say high end, but just the high density like gatherings of gays, where it's like the gays who live in like LA, who are like stereotypical 9 out of 10s, who are just like working out every day and like they have no personality other than working out and sucking dick. It's like, that's where they're going. You're getting nothing but the worst grouping of queer people.
Yes. Yeah.
In the worst form of queerness, all in one spot.
Yeah. And it's like, sometimes like it just seems like everyone does that but then I realize there's a whole other society that's not doing that. I keep forgetting about like the straight world, like, which is what I grew up in.
Talk about the straight world. Me at the gig, LOL, the wedding this weekend, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was cracking top fucking tier jokes. Oh, I was cracking 9/11 jokes. I was cracking and Ava's pissed laughing. Yeah. And then Ava and I look at each other, and everyone else was like, I can't believe you said that. Like, not in a bad way, but like in a goop kind of way.
Wow, we don't even get this ever.
No, because we were literally the entertainment. We were, and it was so funny. And I was like, and a bunch of them are queer, but like the essence of like that community isn't like, the essence of that community is like queer, but not like gay. Yeah. If that makes sense. And we're over here, Ava and I, like, cracking these jokes, and Ava's laughing. Crying. I'm having a great time. I'm laughing, blah, 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 whatever. And it's very clear that I'm like, I was like, Ava, can you imagine?
We're the entertainment.
No, not only that, we're always the entertainment. Yeah. But I was like, this is so crazy. I keep forgetting, like,
there's another world.
No, I was like, I keep forgetting that, like, what it's like to not be around gay people.
I was around JoJo and Mikey last night, and I was like, after the STAG.
Mikey, love.
I was after the STAG, and we were like walking together, and I go, oh, it's so nice to be around gay people again. Like, it's just like when you're around straight parties and you're the only gay person, like, you just feel like, okay, I'm putting on a show, like, and we're entertaining, you're on. But then when you're with gay people, they don't give a fuck about you.
Oh, baby, we are so back.
And it's like, so back. And it's just more like, oh, I can just be my full self and call you a faggot. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm there, like, cracking the funniest jokes. I'm being wild. I'm being crazy. Ava's like having a great ass time.
But we would think
my friends who are like that I'm related to for the party, like, in essence, loving it, having a great time. And then some of the like other guests, not in a bad way, were just sort of like, oh my God, like, can you imagine that?
This?
Like it was. I felt like I was literally giving performance, but it was just me.
Yeah.
But I was just being me, and it gave off performance in a good way.
Yeah, they're taking it in, and like, well, that's why, like,
because they're goops that I would ever act like that. And I'm like, guys,
that's why I think that like straight people would like to like come to a show that we curate, because like we're funny and like entertaining to them, and they're like, oh my God. I always forget, like, people are just standard, not.
It wasn't even a bad 9/11 joke. Now that I'm thinking about it.
What was it? Say it.
I just, because there was a Jenga tower there, and like something happened, and perfect. I said a third Jenga tower has hit the party, and everybody was like pissed laughing. And
that's like your standard, like, that's a low tier.
I looked at Ava, and I was like, and like
that was no other Jay Gyllenhaal.
There was some other like funny things that happened, and I was looking at Ava, and I was just like, it's so crazy that like I've first off completely forgotten what it's like to not be around gay people, and like. Our friend groups are literally like, go faggots.
Yeah.
Pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, like and just saying weird things.
Like saying stupid shit, and also being like literally yourselves. Like just saying the nastiest, rudest shit to each other
without
because it's all in
batting
good
an
fun.
eye. Yeah.
And it's all in good fun, and we all love each other. Because if somebody said it to me and they weren't in the friend group, I would punch them in the fucking face.
Yeah, like don't even think about coming up to me and telling me I'm a faggot.
Well, if the shoe fits, it's a pump.
If
that's a boot, but if it's a pump.
Yeah. So all in all, I think if you want to get with us, you need to fucking just grow a pair of balls or pussy lips. And
trans men are hot. I'm into trans men.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, whoever, just talk to us. Like, say something. Reply to our stories.
I feel like
give me a heart. Huh?
I feel like nobody would believe that I'm into trans men, but I'm into anybody who presents.
Also, why do you have to get the approval of
No, I don't have to have the approval. I just thought about it. I just said it, and I was like, I feel like I don't give off that I would be into trans men.
You give off that you'll be into anybody.
You know what? And that's kind of tea.
Yeah. I think you give off.
I've come to realize about myself, 100%, like definitely gay, but I'm like, if there's a woman involved, oh well. Do you know what I mean?
To get to your prize, I think that you would go through a pussy.
But a prize, I'm not getting. It's not getting a prize. The prize being just like a fun and exciting time.
No, the prize being
somebody?
the what you actually want. But I think you would go through a woman and try that experience to get to
try the experience.
like to get to the dick.
There's a very specific couple I always reference, and I don't think it'll be problematic to say it, but because they don't know who I am or give a fuck about me, even though I met them. Because literally this is the tea. If
I'm on the edge of my seat.
If John Krasinski, because I was
and Emily Blunt.
If John Krasinski looked at me,
because
I was in if you didn't know this secret lore about me, I'm in A Quiet Place too. Twice. You could see me. Actually, you could see me multiple times.
We paused it and we said, "There
you could
she
see my
is."
Shirt. It's
we said, "Oh my god!"
You could
famous.
see my body. Like you could tell it's
That's
me.
your
I'm in a
first,
couple shots.
Credit, real Hollywood credit. Are they doing another one? They've done 3. Right?
The third one's great. I love the third one.
Is that over?
I don't know.
Oh, please, John Krasinski, put on a 4th.
Please, oh my God, make it a whole universe.
And call us.
I will do a shower.
I would love to talk to Emily Blunt. I think she would be. She's so.
I just yelled hello at them on the last day of filming,
and ran away probably.
No, pretty much because we were basically told we can't talk to them.
That's so annoying.
No, they were the directors, because there's assistant directors that are literally just for the background so that the real directors can focus, and it's like,
and they're like,
hey, we have this whole vision. Your whole job is to hey, as essentially a lackey, not to say that, but you're the assistant director.
Yeah.
You're the assistant director. Your whole job, that whole background just needs to be people. It just needs to be, we're at a cookout, people are at the baseball game, go figure that out. I don't need to, as the main director, do not need to be working.
Because I need to do this
scene. I'm working about this scene where they're talking right here and getting some important exposition out. They're over there talking, and that's whatever.
Yeah.
And so
they didn't want to mess up the flow.
They literally said, when we were all, the extras were gathered together, they were like, you, listen. It was kind of the same rules that we had with, Obama when I met him was basically don't speak unless spoken to, don't kind of archaic in that way, but you get it. They're acting.
I wanna be at a point. I want to be at a point in our careers where someone says, "Don't talk to them."
No, always talk to me.
No, I know.
But
I will.
My
thing
was I get it. There's 200 extras on this set right now, and if every one of us was we really want to go, I would love to talk to John Krasinski. Yeah. Every person there wants to talk to him and Emily Blunt. Every person,
and not just talk.
Oh well, see, everyone wants to say hello to, just say hello
just
to
them.
Just
to be hi.
Hi, just say hi.
They would just be saying
you,
hi to everyone and talking and not even filming the movie.
Exactly. And that's the issue. So I get it. They're stop, don't. You're going to interrupt the process.
Yeah. We have only a time limit.
We did it for 3 days. Yeah. It was a whole thing.
We'll get more into that. We're going to take a break because then we'll do a short half.
Yeah, we'll just finish up our questions.
And serve a little cunt and then relax.
Okay.
Our next question, I don't know what this means, so you'll have to tell me because maybe it's someone from you. Mm-hmm. I'm really proud to call you my friend, but I need to know, Jesse, Dean, or Logan? Does that mean anything to you?
Jesse, Dean, or Logan?
Is that supposed to be a fuck, marry, kill
I think
kind of vibe? Jesse, Dean, or Logan? I only know a Dean from Supernatural.
That's what I was thinking.
You know Supernatural?
Yeah, of course I do.
Wait.
I watched 14 seasons of it.
But that's the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, you saw all the way to the end?
No, I think so, but like I binged the fuck out of it. I think I was like
that was the worst finale I've ever saw. I was so upset. I was such a dedicated. Now we're just going off on Supernatural. I
don't know what your question means, but sorry.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't know who these people are. Ask us next time.
I was a die-hard Supernatural fan, and like I was so into it. I loved it. And then the way that they ended it, I was like, "That's what you're gonna end with?" Like it was horrible.
Oh, okay. I never saw the actual legitimate ending because I was somebody who was like watching it really passively, like I saw a lot of episodes. I was really enjoying a lot of things, and then it was like the Leviathans kind of didn't get me, and then I like went back up, and it was like steady good for like 4 or 5 seasons. And then it like really dropped, and then it kind of built me back up with like the God stuff.
My favorite was that blonde demon when she was the blonde girl, what is it? What's her name?
I don't remember, but Rowena was my favorite.
Wait, the witch.
Yeah, she's my favorite. She's so
she was kind of. But the beginning when she was like not nice, like when she was like, anyways, love Heaven and Hell, like lore. And angels and demons.
Don't know who Jesse, Dean, and Logan are, but if you wanna
Jesse's girl.
I'm trying to think of like where I might know those names.
Shout it out in the comments and explain more.
Yeah, or the next time we do this, or when you see this, go back to the link and send it again. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Like explain. I'm so confused.
This one will be a good ender.
Okay, perfect.
Do you think people can change?
100% yes, and also 100% no.
Oh my God, that's so funny that you said that. We're best friends because I was going to say the exact same thing, but not 100%. I was just going to say yes and no.
What's your take on it?
So I say, okay, because I have changed, but not really. So like, I feel like you can like learn as you go and like evolve and just like adjust like your habits, like your mindset on certain things. Just based on your like experience, you can react to something and like, oh, you can have like an epiphany and like, but you have to like want to do the work to like change your mindset. But then your overall like personality is going to kind of stay the same. Like your overall like core values, I feel like kind of stay the same, but like the sprinkles on top kind of change. Like, because I don't know, I've changed. I like obviously like don't drink anymore. I'm not as hot-headed as I was when I was younger. Like I just like listen more to people. So like the way I operate in life changed, but I still am goofy, weird. I try to accept everyone. So it's like my core values are the same. What about you, queer?
I think change or the desire to change is the true question we should be asking here. Because I don't think... Because listen, this is the thing.
Okay.
There are people in my life who
speak on it.
Have always had problems. And they will always have problems. Why?
Why?
Because they refuse to accept change. They refuse to accept it, and therefore they can't. And they probably could if they had accepted it, but they don't. Then there are people like us who have gone through a ton of shit in our lives, and then all of a sudden something happens that makes us feel like we need to make a change, and we accept.
It's accepting.
We accept change into our lives.
Not,
and then therefore we do.
And therefore? Gay. No. So
like I've always felt this is the thing that it actually loops back to what you heard earlier in the episode, which is about me seeing my friends again for the first time in a long time, is that I think back on my younger self and all I see is the pain and the anguish of being like a closeted abused child, and it comes back to me when I see my friends like that who have always accepted me, who are actually kind of gooped when I didn't come out to them first.
They're like,
No, they were kind of shocked I never came out to them first, and I was like, that you guys are my only 2 guy friends that I never had any inkling of a feeling towards, and I was keeping that what it was for the rest of my life if I had to, because I was like, every other time there was like some sort of issue where I was like falling for guys or falling for my friends or whatever because it was just an issue, classic. And I was like, I never had that issue with them.
Yeah.
They were too close as brothers. They were too close as like friends. I don't know what it was, but I just never, ever felt like I wanted to ruin that. And I thought saying anything would.
With them in the younger years to now, you're probably the same person.
And that's the thing.
Your baseline.
To me,
but you just
when they were like, oh,
things.
you're the most that's when they said the whole Nat 20 thing, charisma, like all this stuff.
Charisma. Miss
I was
Charisma.
Like, yes, wait, great drag name.
Charisma. We just try to
Caramel.
make drag names.
That's already a girl.
You know my grandma's name was Carmel.
Anyway, thanks so much for coming.
She's dead.
And cheers to that.
Love you, Graham.
So no, I mean like they've seen me and they're like, you've always been like that. You've always been happy. You've always been the sweetest. There's like funny things that I do that we talked about specifically. One of them was like, I was always the person when the three of us were hanging out, I would look at them and I go, it'd be 3 a.m. because we'd be playing like Smash Bros or some shit until like 3 a.m. because we're like stupid teenage boys.
Yeah.
Like preteen and teenage boys. And I would literally be like, guys, I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. And they would stay up the whole night, Beezy and Duke. They would stay up the whole night. And I would fall asleep and I would sleep and I wake up in the morning like, morning boys. And I'd be like, sorry I missed out on the last like 5 hours of you guys hanging out. But I was like,
basically.
I would Irish goodbye into unconsciousness.
And you basically do that now. So you
and I said to them, I go, actually hilariously, that's kind of what I do now too. And they were like, what? And I was like,
too.
And I said,
stand up and I go, all right, I'm going to bed.
And when I'm tired, bitch, I'm going to bed. You're not catching me out. Like, we want to go like party at 26. We want to smoke at 26. There's nothing for me at 20. Love 26. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
I love 26 at like an 8
2 in the morning. There's nothing for me there.
Favorite.
I'm sorry, my love, my friends, my sisters, everybody there.
Everyone's there. They're having a great time.
I'm like, guys, go have a great fucking time. I will be unconscious by the time you leave that patio. Unconscious in my bed.
You're probably not really.
And I'm not really.
Playing video games, but
I'm like, no, I do not play video games after the gig. I go home and go to bed. Gigs, DJing, anything. There is no video game. That's a hard thing. But that's also kind of like school. Or that's also kind of like when I was in school with them. It's like, at a certain time, I'm like, guys, I'm going to bed. Yeah. So like that hasn't changed about me. And that baseline hasn't changed. But like, of course, I'm feeling better about more confident about my body, more confident about who I am as a person, more confident in the choices I make.
And you like learn new things by like having new people around you in life.
Because you have to accept change.
Yeah, you just have to like I said earlier, float through life and just absorb things and just like not jump to conclusions, jump to judgments. Like it's all shame, judgment based. Like it's all this crazy thing. But I think they're like, let's say it's like, a Trump supporter, and you're like, God, can people change like their opinions on the world?
They have to accept it though.
They can. They just have to reflect. Like I have Trump supporters in my family, and like who knows if they're gonna change their mind. I hope they would change, but I mean, baseline they're good people, but above like covering that is like this shit storm of whatever. And it's like if you can get rid of that slowly and like actually accept change, then maybe you can change. But that's why we say yes and no, is because you have the ability to change. It's just if they're willing to do it.
Everybody's willing to, I mean, and we have to think about what the base of those beliefs are. Like, is the true belief that you're like white people are superior to every other race? Like, is that the thought process that they're having?
And are they because
I don't think that's
are they actively engaging in activities that say that?
And they're choosing to continue that pathway. Whereas instead, maybe somebody in there is looking at it from a religious perspective or very specifically a gun ownership perspective or something.
Did you see that there's a 40-person whites only thing?
My sister was watching it.
I just saw a clip somewhere and I said, this is crazy. And they're trying to see if it's like they can shut it down. Like if it's like unconstitutional or whatever. But I go, wow. And they're like, no, they have communities. We are having our own community. I'm like, that's based in the fact that you do, like, it's crazy.
No, that's the thing is it's the language of the oppressor.
Those people I don't think will change. Everyone has the opportunity to change. It's honestly, if you were born with a brain, like a
brain capable of
understanding.
Change.
So it's like, honestly, like Nikki Glaser got me onto this idea that like there's no free will, and there's like other books on it and stuff, that like we were all born with like wires in our brain that like give us more capacity to like understand and like change and be self-aware and diagnose ourselves and all this stuff. And it's like that type of group, like where they're like so like you think they're like so disassociated with reality, they were born with a brain that is not capable of understanding things like complex ideas and complex situations.
I don't fully agree with that,
but how not?
No, because I believe like there is always nature versus nurture. I believe that people are, because then that would imply that that's a very personally I believe that that's a very almost eugenics way of thinking about it.
Like almost like takes the blame off of them.
Yes. It takes not only does it take the blame off of people, but it actively purports to say that like there is in theory cerebral superiority, as if there's some sort of way that we could track to see who is cerebral enough,
like advanced,
which then,
like us,
which is a very far and slippery slope into eugenics and ethnic cleansing, of course, and we never want to go down that slope.
What's eugenics?
Like the like Nazi idealism about like white Aryan race and
like who has
a superior race, who has
I think it's just brain.
No, but that's the thing.
But is it white brain?
People used to think that like black people had superior bodies genetically. They're like, oh, they just have superior bodies. So that's like where like Get Out comes from.
Yeah,
the idea that they could just put like white brains in black bodies and like
but
get the best of both worlds.
I was
and all this
driving
stuff
and I was like thinking about this, right? This idea, and I go, yeah,
just a light ender to the episode.
Yeah, I know, I love it. No, I was driving and I just go like, I was thinking about the fact that people are born with their brains, and I'm thinking right now of this idea. I was very meta. Like I was like, I'm thinking of this idea. So like I obviously have a brain where I'm capable of like stepping outside of myself and just like thinking about complex ideas, and like that allows me to like figure out like maybe I need to like absorb someone else's culture or someone this and like kind of just like so but like there are people there that don't have that.
I actually think that is false. What I actually think is a better explanation is that every person's brain path, like brain structure, is just a set of like doors and keys and locks and hinges, and maybe yours
are unlocked.
The doors were oiled better, so when things came to you, they were easier to open up. Maybe some were pre-opened, maybe some were pre-closed.
They were closed until I quit drinking, and then they were unlocked.
And then these people that we're talking about. Again, I do think that there are people. I mean, we really have to ignore like actual psychopathy and
like
diagnosable psychopath and all that stuff.
I guess maybe the people that haven't unlocked the door maybe are participating in substances that.
But we're looking at if we're talking about those conservative white people in that 40-person town down in like Arkansas.
What is their brain like?
What I think it is. Those they were at some point maybe never presented with the idea that people are actually equal to one another. Which they are.
It's crazy, crazy idea.
Which is crazy. And what I think has happened in their brain, if we are going by like some sort of allegorical scenario, I think that those people's doors have rusted. They've locked and they've rusted over.
They have
so now. Maybe there is the possibility we could break that door down or WD-40 the hinges or get in that lock and like kick it open, do something. But you know the extra effort you'd have to put in to do that compared to you or me or somebody with
because it's really rusted in there.
And we're talking really rusted for those people.
It's like
that's a better way to think about it, because then whose fault is it?
Yeah,
we can't
but
say
we
that
won't
these people
know, and then it hurts my head at a certain point, and I
think that a higher level of thinking is understanding that you may never know. That's why I think that there's something to be said about people discussing the concept of predestination versus free will, and there's a higher level of thinking that comes with the understanding of it doesn't matter.
Yeah, nothing matters.
You have to accept. I think that there's people who consider everything to be predestined. There's people that accept that free will is a thing, and then there's people who realize that it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, like whatever happened, it's still happening.
It's still happening,
it doesn't
no matter what I do.
Yeah,
my choices matter because things happen after them.
And what I would say to this, like, and then we could wrap it up, is like, honestly, just surround yourself with people that get it. that on your level that have the same amount of doors open that you do,
or the capacity, to the capacity to open
their doors. And
cheers to that.
Cheers to that. All right, this was a great episode. I loved this, guys. Submit your questions to us.
Somebody, whoever Jesse, Dean, and Logan are, whoever the fuck
we don't
those
know
guys
who the
are,
fuck you are.
I would love to know. And if you're that person, if you're Andy's friend or my friend, don't be like, "What do you mean you don't know?" I don't know who the fuck.
We need
you
to
pick
explain.
three random names.
And if you're that first person,
you stupid bitch. Anyway,
follow
us
on Instagram at Mr_Mocktail,
at Miss Willa DeWisp,
at Sober16,
at CTT Pod.
And, do the things on YouTube and
like, comment, share, subscribe. Download.
200 subscribers, I will get in full drag.
Yeah, I'll put them in full drag. And we actually
on the
have
pod. 500 subscribers, and I'll do it in person at an event. No, that's 1,000.
That's what we make. Yeah, so you
can
start affording your outfits.
So we can make money on YouTube.
Guys, we want to make money on YouTube so bad.
Guys,
and listen,
we want to do fun things in life.
And let me say something. Listen up. This is for all my Magic and even maybe non-Magic players who just want to know some fun stuff.
Episode.
Let me tell you something. Go and follow the Nitpicking Nerds. These are some of my favorite people on the planet. They're incredible. They're show-stopping. They're hilarious. And honestly, if you like me, you'll like them. If you like us, you'll like them.
Yeah, let's say us.
It's a little less gay. It's a little less gay. But there's a little bit of there's an essence of magic that is queer.
Oh, all magic is queer. And I've always said that.
Bye. Bow.
What about your chicken cordon bleu?
They're about to go off in like 2 minutes. Probably.
Go off, sis.
But I always said, like, if John Krasinski looked at me and was like, I want to sleep with you,
on you,
but Emily has to be involved, I would literally be like, baby, no fucking problem.
You would just
Emily,
sing musical theater.
I'd be Emily, come on over, girl. Let's figure it out. What do you want me to do? Like let me know, because we'll figure it out. And it wouldn't even be like
I wouldn't touch Emily Blunt with a 10-foot pole. The reason why is because I appreciate her as a person so much. I feel like I wouldn't want to disappoint her.
Oh, I know I wouldn't disappoint. I'm a good actor.
Really? I saw you in A Quiet Place too.
I didn't have any lines. And I acted exactly like I was supposed to be. What? A background character.
Silent.
Fodder, pretty much, for the aliens.
And you went.
It was crazy. That's exactly what I did in that movie. I was sitting.
It's so funny.
You should have been there for the filming. It was so funny. We have to do a whole episode where I talk about the filming of a Quiet Place 2.
And then we could talk. We'll do a review of The Quiet Place 2 because I love A Quiet Place.